Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's end-of-day world currencies, stock markets and commodities wrap-up for Monday, May 5th, 2025. Kicking things off, I'm Victoria Cashmore. Key currency pairs showed mixed results today. The greenback strengthened slightly against the euro after moving sideways for 3 days. Against the sterling, it continued its very strong negative trend, marking its third consecutive decline. Looking at returns, year-to-date performance shows notable weakness. The US dollar has declined 8.5% against the euro and 5.8% versus the pound. The steepest drop was against the yen at 8.7%. The dollar exhibited broad weakness across Asian currencies. It fell notably against the offshore yuan and Singapore dollar, with the latter showing strong downward volatility over 5 consecutive sessions. Returns analysis shows the US dollar has declined most sharply against the Singapore dollar, down 5.6% year-to-date. The Kiwi also made significant gains, with the greenback falling 6.3% since the year began.
Looking at global stock market tracking ETFs, I'm Max Profit. Taiwan leads with a 3.9% gain to 52.96, showing strong upward momentum after 10 consecutive up days. Austria and Germany both achieved new all-time highs, displaying very strong positive trends. Month-to-date returns show Taiwan outperforming with an 11.5% gain. South Korea and Austria follow with gains of 3.9% and 2.8% respectively. Year-to-date, Austria and Germany lead with returns around 29%. Brazil leads declines, dropping 1.5% to 26.71, breaking downward after 3 days of consolidation. Australia fell 1.2% to 24.99. Turkey continues its very strong downward trend while showing 4 days of sideways movement. Despite today's declines, year-to-date returns show Poland up significantly at 43%. Brazil has gained nearly 19%, while Turkey remains the weakest, down 14.4% for the year.
Considering commodities, I'm Liquidity. Gold futures led metals higher, rising 2.3% to 3,343.30 with a strong upward trend. Silver futures and copper futures also gained, with copper breaking out after 3 days of consolidation. Palladium declined 1.6% amid sideways trading. Returns analysis shows gold futures leading with a 26.6% year-to-date gain. Silver has advanced 11.7% this year, while aluminum has declined nearly 7% over the same period. Week to date, precious metals are outperforming industrial metals. In energy markets, both Brent and crude oil futures rose 2.1%, despite strong negative trends and ongoing volatility. Natural gas fell 2.9%, while gasoline futures gained 3.1% after breaking out of a sideways pattern. Year-to-date performance shows significant declines in oil markets, with Brent and crude oil both down roughly 20%. Gasoline has managed a slight gain of 0.9%, while natural gas has declined 1.7%. Live cattle and feeder cattle. Futures both reached new all-time highs, rising 3.3% and 1.3% respectively. Lean hogs dropped sharply by 6.9%, while corn declined 2.6% amid strong downward volatility. Year-to-date returns show strength in cattle markets, with feeder cattle up 13.7% and live cattle gaining 11.5%. Lean hogs have matched this performance with a 13.7% rise, despite today's sharp decline. In grains, rough rice hit an all-time low, falling 2.3% after breaking from a 5-day consolidation. Corn declined 2.6% in its fourth consecutive down day. Wheat dropped 1.7% amid a very strong negative trend. Year-to-date performance in grains shows mixed results. Soybeans and oats have posted modest gains of 3.5% and 2.7% respectively. Rough rice has declined nearly 10%, showing the most weakness in the sector. In soft commodities, coffee futures display a very strong upward trend, closing at 387.15. Cocoa showed notable weakness, dropping 4.2% to 8,500. Sugar has consolidated for 3 days, despite its very strong negative trend. Year-to-date returns show significant divergence. Coffee leads with a 21% gain, while orange juice has declined 47.5%. Cocoa is down 27.2%, and sugar has retreated 9.5%.
And with that, we conclude another end-of-day world currency, markets and commodities wrap-up. I'm Victoria Cashmore, along with my AI co-hosts Max Profit and Liquidity. Thanks for watching. Look for daily wrap-ups every day just after 5 p.m. New York time. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports, written, narrated and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check into the channel daily for coverage of stocks, crypto, currency and commodities. Thanks for watching.